Welcome back, guys, and we're going to be here with some more Magic gameplay here. Sorry, I just reshuffled. Oh yeah, I'm on the screen because, believe it or not, I am still undefeated on the ladder. I've lost to friends, I've lost to AI a bunch of times, but on that ladder I'm 16-0, believe it or not, which is unprecedented to say at least. And I mean, I've got no proof. I think every match I've played on camera I've won so far, but obviously I haven't played 16 matches on camera yet, so I can understand if you wouldn't believe me, but I just think it's a fun thing to continue, and it's starting to stress me out. I don't want to play on the ladder. I don't want to build bad decks. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating well. That's all I can think about is this record, 16 wins in a row. But today we're here with a pretty much overpowered deck. Abzan. I don't know why I went back there. It's Abzan midrange, Abzan planeswalkers. I mean, whichever one takes your pick. I think it's my deck's more midrangey. I think I've got every planeswalker in there, but you'd be an idiot not to. And I think Abzan gives you, I'd say it's the strongest 3-color deck, and that's very early to make that call. But the reason I am making it is because look at our 2-drops. I think these are probably among the 5, if not the best 5 2-drops in the game. You get both Sylvan Advocate and Eiley. You get pretty much the strongest 2-drop removal in these 2 cards, and then obviously you get Deathcap Cultivator for a bit of ramp. And he's broken in this deck because you can just ramp out a turn 3 Kalitas or Woodland Wanderer or Gideon. Well, actually Gideon might be a bit difficult considering it's double white. But I mean, these guys are hard enough to deal with on turn 4, but on turn 3 that's just brutal. What else do we have in the deck? I mean, just my deck's kind of very heavily removal based, as I'm sure you see here. We have 5 already, and then we have the Anguish making for 6, which we don't have the second one yet, but when we do, they'll be going in the deck for something. And then we have the, I think, 5 board webs. We have 2 Languish, 2 Planar Outburst, and a Tragic Arrogance. Try and counter them decks with just throw out 8 Planeswalkers as well. And then, so yeah, that's basically, we have a bit of, the deck does like to hit itself a bit, as I'm sure you've already seen with the 2 Read the Bones and the Anguish and Macon, but that kind of works well with Linvala. You get to gain the life back. I mean, she's not too great in this deck because we do have creatures, and we do tend to hit our opponents pretty hard, but she's great if you're behind, and if this deck's in front, you're probably not going to lose anyway. One Ever After just as a curve topper, just to get like backs if they've removed a bunch of your stuff. And even if you're just getting back on turn 6, if you're just getting back like a Sylvan Advocate and an Eiley, that's still a pretty powerful turn. Plus, Ever After they come back as zombies, which is quite funny with Kalitas. And yeah, apart from that, like I said, we just run the 4 Planeswalkers, the Mighty Gitrog, which I've now unlocked. I've been grinding pretty hard this last few days. I think I'm on actually 90% completed now. I hit the gold cap, I think, twice now. I'm desperately trying to get it finished out. And then the lands, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. Which is pretty much all the dual lands, the good ones anyway. And then pretty much even. Again, I mean, we have a bit of mana fixing with the, where is it? Natural Connections. And then, yeah, that's really the deck. I chose Natural Connection over Vegetation because our 4-drop spot is already pretty contested, and the 3-drop was fairly open. I think I had like, so I just decided, fits in the curve better. Plus, if you ramp out Almighty Gitrog, that'll be pretty nice. Although, I have found in this deck, Gitrog tends to be the last bomb I deploy. Like, if they have an answer for, like, I don't know, a Woodland Wanderer and then, like, a Kalitas, you drop the Gitrog, and if they don't have an answer, he's going to draw a bunch of cards, which I think is pretty powerful. But, yeah, I mean, I think I played 2 matches online with it, or wherever my rank was before to where I am now. And then against the AI, which AI was pushing my shit in. I had a mono red vampire deck, and it was absolutely destroying this deck. It was disheartening, but we have found a match versus a guy who likes birds. And yeah, so I'm gonna say Azorius Flyers. Nah, I'm gonna say Tempo. I'm feeling that he looks like a tempo-y guy. But I mean, we have, like I said, we have 5 board wipes in the deck, and so much early removal and even the creatures are powerful that I'm really not too worried about our early game. No double black, but we do have the Natural Connection to fetch it. It's a slow hand, definitely a slow hand. I wouldn't have kept this off the play, but By the way, just a little heads up, if you see me mulliganing fairly fast, it's because if they rage quit on the mulligan step, then it makes you keep the hand, so I don't want to get caught with a bad hand. Okay, looks like this guy didn't even make a decision, so yay. Hopefully his hand's got no lands. Or we could just time stall this, I guess. That would be fun. That would be a great fun game of the day. I'm going to be away this weekend, so this will probably be my only video until Monday? Yeah, probably Monday, I'd say. And looks like that's the dream come true. This guy is most likely time stalling us, or he's just went AWOL. So, to save you guys some time, I'm just going to pause to see if he comes back, and then if not, I'll have found you a second game. So yeah, see you in a sec. Well, good news everyone, he did nothing the first 2 turns and then got kicked, so... But on the bright side, we drew like an absolute god. We drew a turn 2 Deathcap Cultivator, and we just drew that Woodland Wanderer right now. So hopefully this game will be over fairly quick, as we'll be hitting him. We've got him on a 3-turn clock. What did he discard? Titan's Presence and a Waste, and yeah. Not much else to be said. This should be over quickly. Trying to think if the fastest way to clock him. Okay, that's 7. 9 doesn't get us there faster, so we might as well just natural connection this turn. Get ourselves a second white now because we've got the Deathcap Cultivators in hand. Not like it really matters. I mean, we were 3 land drops ahead, so yeah, not much to say. Can we kill? Okay, no. If I played the Deathcap Cultivator, I wouldn't have had the land drop. No, okay, yeah, I couldn't have killed him this turn. Just go max ramp. I mean, we can get a Woodland Bellower out next turn if we want, just in case he magically goes like red into Radiant. Well, no, I can't think of. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Does that buy him a turn? No, it does not. So yeah, that was thrilling. 5-minute wait, followed by another minute waiting for him to discard, and then 5-minute wait, then another minute to wait for him to discard. But I'm not going to get salty. I got the win at the end of this. We are now 17-0. And yeah, so I mean, I'm going to count it, screw it, because technically it's not my fault if my opponent doesn't do anything. I mean, if I lose, I'd count myself losing over my mana screw or something, so screw it. Well, 17, first win of the day. I'm not enjoying it, and I'm going to say that every time that message pops up. Okay, so that was a wild rollercoaster. Sorry if I'm disorientated. You gotta remember, what's 2 seconds for you is like 3 hours for me. Yeah, so hopefully this person decides they want to actually play the game. So what I learned that game is that they get 2 turns to make like a move, otherwise they get kicked. And if they get kicked that way, you don't get the option to win the game. So I think if you if you dashboard it, or if you're an Xbox player, if you dashboard it, or if you Alt F4, then I think you don't actually get the option to win from the AI. Which, I don't know. I mean, I just concede games. I don't. Okay, this hand. I mean, you can't turn down a turn 2 Sylvan Advocate into a turn 4 Gideon. Make sure I play my lands right here. Yeah, we can do it this way. We can go white-green, and then these both come in untapped. Seems good. And we're on the play, so turn 4 Gideon on the play is probably. I mean, back in the day it was backbreaking, but really now there's so much power in the format that it's not even as scary as it used to be. It's insane. Gone are the days where I used to like if this was, I don't know, like Battle for Zendikar, I'd be running 4 Visionary or maybe 4 Sylvan Ranger. But I mean, why would you run them when you can be running 2-3 Vigilance or 2-3 Death Touch? It's pretty insane. Is it Prowess? Or is it Prowess? Sorry, I needed to make that joke at one point today. Midrange Bully, scary. But we're going to get a free attack in here, and we get to sit back on defense. I've got the Languish in hand. I'm not too worried. Actually, I'm going to lie, I'm pretty worried. We've got the Languish. We're going to just have to make sure we play it right. I.e., we need to make sure we get him out of gas. So I might go Gideon, then deploy a Languish afterwards. Although I'd be really tempted to get to 6 mana so I don't kill my own Ranger, but Do I block? I mean, if I block, he's got a Titan strength. I'm gonna block. My Silver Range is gonna die if I languish anyway. And if I get him to blow like a Titan strength, that's 3 damage not going in my face. Geist Blast. You got me. Geist Blast is a great card, but I'm not sure I'd like it in the deck. This deck. I get it got his jobs when he's still got 2 damage through and he killed my creature. But we're just gonna keep. We're gonna force him to commit more to the board, basically, by Gideon, and we're just gonna keep blocking with the token unless he kills it, obviously. But if he kills the token, that thing becomes a 3 power, which still isn't enough to kill Gideon. So you'd have to blow like another Prowess spell, or I guess the worst thing you could do would be go Storm Chaser Mage into like a Twin Bolt or something. And even then, I guess we've got the Languish the turn after. But then we're out of threats in hand, and he's still got 5 cards. Exquisite Firecraft to kill the Gideon. Yeah, fair enough. Guess there's no need to block now then. Down to 15. This is Izzet Prowess is probably one of the worst matchups, just because, you know, we do hurt ourselves quite a bit. Although we have 3 Grasp of the Darkness in the deck, 2 Anguish and Makins, no, 1 Anguish and Makin and 2 Declaration Stone. Well, I think I'm gonna go Sylvan. Ooh, this is gonna be a good turn. This is gonna be a really good turn. We can go Sylvan Ranger and hold up Natural Connection to instant speed buff our Sylvan Advocate, which is a pretty powerful turn if I do say so myself. And then we have the Languish the turn after if he taps out or whatever. Let's see if he sees it. Because he'd have to blow. Titan Strength wouldn't even save it. He'd need to blow a lot of removal or a lot of burn. Probably maybe should have sat back with a Knight ally. Well, he might not have. Well, he has to attack. It's irrelevant. Yeah, he has to make the first move here. Grip of the Royal. What's that do again? Tap target creature. Okay, so we're gonna. Didn't see what I need. I'm gonna get black. I think we're actually doing pretty good on mana, so it's not really the end of the world. But we just killed his only threat on the board. Unless no, there's nothing he could draw for blue. Slip through space is a sorcery, I think. Yeah, so that's a pretty powerful turn on our half. And let's gain some life. So I hit him for 6 this turn. Still have the Languish in hand in case things really go south. We're back up to 17. I'm feeling decent. That was a big turn for us, killing his Prowess guy. Like, the Prowess deck, if you can keep their guys off the field, it's just so hard for them to come back into the game. And I mean, we're still sitting on like 8 removal spells in our deck. So, I mean, he's definitely not out of it. It depends what he's got in his hand, he needs creatures. Where 90, I mean, the life gain is pretty huge from the Shambling Vent. So you need to play a creature that's bigger than Shambling Vent and get away around Sylvan Advocate. So I mean, I'm not really sure. He needs a bounce spell, I think. Yeah, we go. It's a decent turn for him, although it's not even that great, to be honest. He taps himself out. We just redeploy the Ranger and then attack him with the Vents again. So not particularly effective. Green Warden. Right, let's see what we got in our graveyard. Could get back Gideon. Although I kind of like, okay. I'm just going to take the win. I don't know, I can't be bothered. I think we had that game, realistically. It's nice I'll just take the win now, I don't even care. 18 versus. Okay, so that was the first real match, I guess. I doubt anyone really counts that first one. But I mean, I think we're actually, it depends what we draw. It's kind of like versus red deck wins versus Prowess deck. If we draw a removal, we should be golden. Because our removal is pretty much unconditional against them. Grasp of Darkness -4 is pretty rough. And you saw the power of the 2-drops there, it's pretty insane. Homeless Jason the Wasteland again, so Let's see if he's packing heat. I don't know. The meta is just so strong now. Like Reclamation Stage, you can't even. I don't even think you can justify running a one of them. I don't think I've got one in this deck. Ooh, I know this guy, Steve Jurgen. This is packed from the tournament. Yeah, this is packed from the tournament. If you remember, he beat me. I'm gonna keep. I don't have Grasp of Darkness online, but I do have Anguish Unmaking. Oh god, he's for fast deck. This is hilarious. Yeah, he beat me in the tournament 2-0. He was the guy who top decked the planar cleansing on me. And Pact's had enough. Okay, I have no words. I don't know. He must have dashboarded as well, the cheeky bastard. I think this is packed. I could just be imagining something. I remember Steve something or other from the tournament match, but I mean, if we get to our late game here, we're not going to lose. Although if we get draws like that, who knows? That's pretty unfortunate. A second double black spell. We've got 3 double black spells in hand. Is it Orzhov Control? Okay, that thing's getting absolutely obliterated here with the Anguish Unmaking. And I heard there's a rumour that the AI can bounce its own Eldrazi Displacer, so I'm going to just dome it in sorcery speed, basically. Just because I don't want to get blown out by that thing, and I think I doubt there's going to be a bigger target, and I doubt he's running auras, because I know he's a good player. Okay. Great Blade Marauder looks like a second Grasp of Darkness target. Grasp of Darkness is not to be laughed at. It is an insanely powerful spell. This one I will wait for. Because sometimes I'm tempted to almost hit the land as well, though. I don't know. I'm going to just dome that thing, I think. Then turn 5 Album into turn 6 Sorin him. That's a pretty powerful turn by any stretch of the imagination. And we still got Anguish Unmaking in hand. Like I said, I'll pack a lot of removal in my decks, in my mid-range decks. And that's just for 0 value here. Liliana might have to eat the Anguish Unmaking. Oh, I guess I could just... See, if I Ob Nixilis and then I kill the Liliana, he just kills me with the... kills it with the... with the Knight of the White Orchid. So I'm just gonna... I'll take the burn here, take that thing out, take a hit. Basically lose 5, minimum of 5 life on the turn, because he could activate the vents. And then turn 6 Sorin, and then I can probably minus Sorin or something. Ideally I want to keep it to 1 creature, so then Ob can kill it, or Sorin can kill it, depending on my needs. Eiley, okay, so he's got a lot of creatures here. I wouldn't mind a Languish or a Planar Outburst. Sylvan Advocate. Okay, how much land we got? 6. For Sorin and plus, even with the vents, he can't actually kill Sorin. So I'm going to do that, and then the turn after we can go Ob into Sylvan Advocate. Just because, I don't know, the AI tends to really overvalue Planeswalkers. And, see, I mean, I'm fine with this. It's just saved me 6 damage, plus I hit him for 3 for the turn. I mean, and then if he wants, next turn he can activate the vents again to kill Sorin or Ob Nixilis, but he'll lose 2. He's going to lose 2 creatures doing so. First things first, let's plus Sorin. Ooh, okay, that's just the better player objectively. Although I'm going to plus 1 first, because you know, might as well. Yep, let's hit him for 5 with Sorin. So Sorin's done 8 damage so far with his plus ability, not completely busted. Okay, gains 2 life. Credit, I guess. I'm going to Natural Connection. Be more mana efficient. Oh, I've just lost Sorin this turn. It's not a Nighthawk video without a misplay. I forgot about the vents. Let's see if he plays a 3-mana creature just for... Okay, no, unfortunately not. See, that's just terrible. I've got no excuse. Sorin is a win condition and I just lost it for no reason. I'm going to get white because I know I've got double black already. And, you know, I don't know if I've got triple white for planar outburst. Which I didn't have actually, so... Yay me. Obnixilis. It's plus. I mean, I think Obnixilis Ultimate is probably my win condition here. And, ooh, Sylvan Advocate plus the... You gotta remember as well, Sylvan Advocate buffs your lands +2/+2, and this deck runs 4 man lands. Gotta keep it in mind. I think Westfield Abbey might be his only out here. And even then we've got the planar outburst in case things get scary. Yep. So I mean I'm going to be smacking him for 6 M8 this next turn, plussing my orb, if nothing else happens anyway. Ever After, what have we got in our graveyard? I don't think we actually have any creatures yet. We have nothing. It's all been planeswalkers. Okay, so we stick to our original plan of smacking him for a Metrogas turn. Yeah, I really can't see too many outs from here. If this was a human, I think the AI shouldn't block because his only out is the Westvale Abbey, I think. And the AI, of course, decides it knows better. So I mean, we got the Planeswalker draw this game. I mean, we haven't seen, you know, I mean, there's plenty of creatures we run in the deck. You know, Woodland Bellowers, Green Warden, which would be disgusting. Woodland Wanderers, you know, just, I mean, there's so many powerful creatures in this deck. He's going to activate the vents. That's a bold move, AI. Especially as it taps you out. 10 out of 10. I enjoyed that. Okay. Well, that was... It's a play. It's plus Obnixilis. We get an ultimate next turn. Unfortunately, I can't see a way to stop that thing attacking in, because even if I play an outburst, he just hits me with a manland. Although I guess I could play an outburst and keep up my own manland. But I'm not that fussed about the ultimate here. I think I'm just gonna might as well read the bones. See if we can draw a removal spell or something. Don't particularly want either of them. Tragic Arrogance isn't great though. Shouldn't have played my land drop for the turn. I should have kept up the vents. So I mean he's going to get to... I mean, I guess even if he does slam into Obnixilis, he's just dead. I am on 10 life. Got to keep that in mind. Obnixilis is draining me pretty hard here. Maybe I should have kept Eiley. She would have gained me life in case things really go south. Although against white-black, I'm not too worried about being burnt out. We have 3 board wipes in hand. I mean the Anguish and Macon to kill Obnixilis. Well, that's a play. But now the planar outburst is lethal. Although, can I do it this turn? No, I can't because he just activated his own land. Abzan. You need to activate the vans and activate the land and double chump block. And yeah, I mean, there's no way we can lose this now. Sorin doesn't even win it for our opponent, and if Sorin can't win you the game from behind, then there's not really much to say. But if I played that Shambling Vent, I would have been able to kill him this turn, which is frustrating. Although in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it matters. So I mean, I'm back to my misplaying ways at least. I think I did pretty well that first game. And then this game, what did I do wrong? I let Sorin die for no reason. And then I missed lethal, so, you know. And I'm 18-0. Bad players get rewarded, that's my... And So I think Steve was playing, or Pact, I guess. I don't know if he allows me to call him Steve. I don't think I think he was playing good old Orzhov Control, which I don't think actually has the juice, disappointingly. I think it's just got way too much to hit. You need your board wipes, etc, etc. Let's just go nuts here. I do love Sylvan Advocate with Manlands, and the disgusting thing here is we could actually go back up to like 20 life if we needed to with Eiley. Eiley, her ability is not to be underestimated. I've had games where my opponent just cast a Rolling Thunder for like 8 at my face, forgetting I had an Eiley on the field, and I just gained like just enough life to survive, and then just killed him on the crackback and stuff. 19. We'll play one more. I think that's, and then we'll leave it at that. So Eiley is definitely, her life gain is definitely relevant, as well as a 2/3 Death Toucher for 2. She's insane. I mean, I'm seeing the 4-color decks. Like, I haven't actually looked at any lists, but 4-color Planeswalkers definitely goes into red just for Chandra and I can't remember her name. Oh god, Nahiri. But I don't know, double red. Just this. I mean, I don't really want Radiant Flames in this deck because I've already got 4 board wipes. I was so tempted to go into red just for Chandra because she's an absolute monster, but I don't know. I think 3 busted Planeswalkers is enough, and we are playing the End of the World, Ragnarok. He is on the play. 3 land hand, Sylvan Advocate, Anguish of Making, Declaration Stored, the Mighty Frog himself, yes. Slow hand, although yeah, slow hand. There's no way around it. 2 tap lands essentially unless we draw a basic off the top. We draw a basic off the top. So this hand is pretty good now. He fetches up a wastes. That's interesting. We do have plenty of removal in hand. 2 spells plus the death touch creature. So, well, there's 2 basics off the top. The disgusting thing is when we get to Frog, if we flood out like we are now, then the Frog should help us get through it. The mighty Gitrog, our Lord and Savior. He's definitely my favorite mythic in this set. How can you not like a 5/5 5-mana 6/6 Death Touch Frog? It's like the one we had last year, the one that bounced everything. That was fun. Although this guy seems to have got off to a slow start as well with 3 tap lands in a row. And the timer is moving down, just making sure it hadn't frozen. I feel like I've played this guy before. It looks like we're playing Simic Ramp, or maybe Tima. Yeah, it looks like Simic. I'm not sure if we're the beatdown or not. Well, I guess we are if we're midrange and he's ramp. Yeah, it looks like Simic Ramp with colourless for probably some scary stuff there. And we are flooding out. Okay. But I mean, we've got 2 powerful removal spells in our hand. We'll just have to use them right. I think that's the key here. Didn't get off to a fast start. We have 6 lands. I think we've actually drawn nothing but lands so far. He could just slam us with a... I mean, that's the dilemma, isn't it? If he slams like a Outland Colossus, I have to kill it, but I'm not happy that I have to kill it. Might reshape it. That's going to eat the Declaration. Actually, do I anguish him? I'm going to kill it, because I don't want him getting like a land or something from it. Plus it allows me to keep the pressure up. Tragic Arrogance is a nice draw. We are 1 turn off the Gitrog. I should have played a land first, so I could have attacked him with the man land. Actually, we didn't have the black, so never mind. It was not a misplay. Well, that looks like a good Declaration Stone target, unfortunately. So I mean, we've already blown our 2 removal spells. I guess I could just Gitrog. Can we do both? 4, 5. I have to Declaration Stone that. And then Natural Connection this turn, I think. I'm not happy. I'm not sure if that's the right play, I'll be the first to admit. Because he just sounds like an Oblivion Soul now, we're up shit creek. Although we do have a Death Toucher, I guess, so... I mean, that's 2 threats. Ramp doesn't normally pack that much, especially as he's had no ramp himself. Bar the 1 rune and Wake. Okay. And he just got blown out with the trick. Like, I tell you, instant speed tricks are not to be laughed at. Surprise, motherfucker. He activates his Q, clue in desperation. Yeah. 7-2 power as well. It'd been great if I'd been attacking. Thank you for the free buff. But he's really in danger now, of especially as we have the man land up. Kalitas. I'm just gonna hit him hard, I think, this turn. We hit him for 8. Or we could just like Gitrog and start drawing cards. We've only got double black, maybe I should have grabbed a black source. Okay, so we can smack him for 8 if we want. That takes him down to 6, which isn't really too dangerous. Although I guess it puts him in a position where he has to block the man land each turn. But it's just if we do that, we do nothing else this turn. So I think I'm just going to slam the Gitrog. And then the turn after we can set up for a really powerful Death Touch and attack. Like, I guess you could have, the worst case would be Crusher Tentacles. Although then we could just deploy Sylvan Advocate and then smack him for 4 with the man land. I mean, we've got lethal on board. We've killed 2 threats. 2 powerful threats. I mean, if he drops a big bomb here, maybe I should have let that Metal Shaper resolve, although he wouldn't be close to dead. And then I think the Spatial Contortion blowout was probably the worst thing in the world for him. I can't see what he could do with 2 colorless. Okay, anyway, he's got 5 lands. Second Endbringer. He's still dead. Game over with the man land. Well, he's not actually dead, but he has to chump with the Git. He has to chump with the. He has to chump the Gitrog. Well, we didn't draw a land there, which is kind of unfortunate. But he has to jump the Gitrog. I would love to have played Kalias, but... And then being able to make a zombie, and he's gone. I'll take the win. Like I said, I'm just taking the wins at this point. So, 160 gold, you know what that means. Another pack. I think we need 7 packs to finish the collection. Yes, like I said, I've been grinding pretty hard. Especially as the challenges have been fixed. Ooh, that's something I should probably bring up. The quests have been fixed now, and you actually get more gold. You can get 120, 80, and then 40 or something. And I've been getting pretty lucky. I've been hitting 120s last couple of days. So, yeah, that's Abzan Midrange. Still undefeated on the ladder. Not much to say. I don't think we're actually... Let's see what mythics we're missing after this. Guarantee this is the second Anguish and Macon. Nope, it's Always Watching, which I don't think we actually had one yet. Compelling Deterrence I'm interested to try in a zombie deck. Third Pious Evangel. And apart from that junk. But let's see what mythics we're missing. Okay, I love how it takes 15 minutes to load into what should be a 5-second loading screen, but you know, swings around about. And then it's because they put this useless shit on. Okay, where are we after? Shadows over Innistrad, and you can't even search for mythics. 10 out of 10. Okay. Ah, screw it. I'm not even interested anymore. Yeah. That's it really. I'm probably missing. I don't think actually I'm missing any, to be realistic here. But that's his Abzan Midrange. I enjoy it. It's probably my most... I know I say this each time, but I think in order of power of my deck so far, well, you haven't seen this chunk yet, but I think in order of power it goes this deck here, followed by my Simic Tempo, followed by Wars of Life game, But yeah, so not much else to say. Like I said, I'm going to be away, so probably expect another video Monday. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.